So Chris, why should I invest in the Farmcoin?
Well, Farmcoin, which is a huge opportunity that Swan Fund have given us, and Swan Fund's amazing technology allows them as a blockchain business and as a cryptocurrency which is regulated, allows us to sit on their platform and allows us to invest into technologies which will transform Africa. It transforms Africa in a number of ways. Look, 2/3 of the people in Africa are related to rural communities. Those people haven't got access to currency that actually is non-fluctuating, non-volatile, that is fungible, can cross borders easily, and most importantly, they don't have access to interest rates that they can actually afford to work with. So that means that nothing gets done. You know, if you had to go and buy a house and you had to pay 40% on your mortgage, could you get a house?
Yeah, you won't.
Impossible.
Yeah.
So what this allows us to do is it allows us to go and invest into the structures which help farmers, particularly structures which are agri-tech, which could be very exciting, new technologies such as deep learning, social media, the big data, these kind of technologies which will allow greater efficiencies within farming in Africa. But then you ally those to the old types of technologies as well, which also is going to come into let's say, a leapfrogging technology situation, such as warehouses with smart pallets, drones that allow you to actually observe and see how your farm is doing, but also allow you to do crop spraying and actually look after the fields and look after the rural areas. Plus commodity exchanges. So we talk about decentralized and centralized commodity exchanges, but across Africa there's a possibility of a network of commodity exchanges that just don't deal in the average products that you hear about in Chicago, but products that are as different as avocados, maize, meats, cocoa, but also on the other side, peppers, pineapples, things like that. So suddenly we can have something that's a peer-to-peer exchange relationship where the one peer could be a farmer and the other peer could be an absolutely huge multinational. So all of these things are now possible, but someone's got to build them. And to build them, which is why this is a high-impact, high-return business, requires something like Swan.
You are launching the Farmcoin with the FinComEco, but also with a strategic investor, which is actually a blockchain equity fund, Swarm. How did you meet them, and what are they doing?
You know what was amazing about Swarm is I saw Swarm in Santa Monica where they started off really last year, and what struck me about them was their consistent approach to being a security coin with the right type of regulation. So many people were doing ICOs that you could see at some point were going to fall over, or they were fake coins of some sort. But Swarm was clearly a currency that was going to last and was going to be something that we could build on. As a regulated business ourselves, we're a listed company. Block Commodities requires that it's associated with a regulated coin, and that's what Swarm was able to give us. So that's part of it, is the regulated structure to it. But with that as well is, as you said, we have the partnership with FinComEco. Partnership with FinComEco allows us to have access to the best cutting-edge exchange technology in the world. As a subsidiary of GMEX in the UK, a regulated group as well, it allows us to also be able to find the right type of buyers for our farmers. So it's all well and good our farmers growing stuff, but at some point someone's got to buy it. And as well as us providing all the technology and all the infrastructure to get it to market, as well as get their supplies to them, we do need to have that as an end element as well, which helps the ecosystem. So the commodity exchanges that FinComEco are going to provide are exceptional.